Cortana, all I need to know is did we lose them?
I think we both know the answer to that.
We made a blind jump. How did they...
Get here first? The Covenant ships have always been faster. As for tracking us all the way from Reach, at light speed my maneuvering options were limited.
We were running dark, yes?
Until we decelerated, no one could have missed the hole we tore in subspace. They were waiting for us on the far side of the planet.
So, where do we stand?
Our fighters are mopping up the last of their recon picket now, nothing serious. But I've isolated approach signatures for multiple CCS-class battle groups. Make it 3 capital ships per group. And in about 90 seconds, they'll be all over us.
Well, that's it then. Bring the ship back up to Combat Alert Alpha. I want everyone at their stations.
Everyone, sir?
Everyone. And Cortana.
Hmm?
Let's give our old friends a warm welcome.
I've already begun.
Attention, all combat personnel. Please report to your action station. Fifth platoon, secure airlock from deck 11. 14th platoon, rendezvous with 22nd Tactical at Bulkhead Charlie 14.
You heard the lady. Move like you got a purpose.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Once again, it is our job to finish what the Flyboys started. We are leaving this ship platoon and engaging the Covenant on solid ground. When we meet the enemy, we will rip their skulls from their spines and toss them away, laughing. Am I right, Marines? Sir, yes, sir! Damn right I am. Now move it out! Double time!
Attention all personnel. We are re-engaging the enemy. External and internal contact imminent.
All you greenhorns who wanted to see Covenant up close, this is gonna be your lucky day.
Sir? Right. Let's thaw him out. Okay. Bringing low-level systems online. Cracking the case in 30 seconds. He's hot! Blowing the pins in 5!
Well, this is a predicament. Hello everybody, I am Rogue from Fire Team Paradox, and welcome to my Let's Play of the Master Chief Saga playlist in Halo the Master Chief Collection, otherwise known as the first level of Halo 1, and I will be going through all 45 missions.
Calibration reading for your battlesuit's diagnostics. Good. Thank you, sir.
I'm bringing your health monitors online, sir.
So I will be, like I said, I will be going through the whole playlist as fast as I can, but I will also be showing the cutscenes for those of you who haven't seen the story. So as of right now, I am in the tutorial mode, which can only be accessed through single player, unless hacked, I guess, but whatever.
I gave you a double dose of the wake-up stim. Take a quick
Yes.
walk around the
Oh, so this is on the Xbox One, of course, and you are allowed to switch back and forth between old and new graphics. Personally, I prefer the new ones, but that's just me.
I know the ordnance techs usually take care of your targeting sensors, but we're short of time, Chief. Just look at each of the flashing panels to target them. When you lock on, it'll change color.
So I'm going to try to keep quiet during most of the dialogue, but I'm not going to go out of my way to. So as you can see, as you saw like a little earlier, I would stay quiet during some of the dialogue.
Should I switch it back?
So I personally like my controls
Down again, please.
not inverted, as most people do.
Okay, I'll leave the picture normal.
My sensitivity, I believe, is on 6, and my controller setting is on Reclaimer, Universal Reclaimer for all of
Please
them.
follow me to the energy shield test station.
So, for anyone who's collecting the skulls, there's a skull right there. It's called the Iron Skull. I already got every single achievement for the skulls, so you're not gonna be seeing an achievement pop. But I'm going to be going, like I said, I'm gonna be going through this as fast as I can. I will be using speed running tactics, but I'm definitely not a speed runner. I only know very few tactics, like the several shortcuts you can take in Outskirts in Halo 2. But as you can see here, we are being our shields are being tested, and this is a very boring process, but we'll get through it. And eventually everyone here will die, spoiler alert.
Bridge to Cryo 2, this is Captain Keyes. Send the Master Chief to the bridge immediately.
Captain, we'll have to skip the weapons diagnostic.
Man, he just looks like a silhouette in holographics. He's like the
Leave the self-diagnostics running at least.
Good idea.
I would say the elusive man from Mass Effect, but he's not invisible.
I'm out of here. Oh god, they're trying to get through the door.
Oh no!
Intruders, no!
Yay, he's dying. Oh crap, he's getting killed by a Zealot. Yeah, we're definitely gonna want to get away from that. Well, it's not legendary, so we'll be fine. So yeah, that guy's dead now. So we just have to run through all this. Probably for the first episode, I'm just gonna run through the first mission. Just to make sure everything goes smoothly. Also, the first cutscene is so long. Excuse me, sir. Which, I think that elite thing only happens in the first mission. I mean, not in the first mission, duh. Of course it happens in the first mission. Only in single player when you did the tutorial, because I've done this several times on co-op and that's never happened to me. But we're almost Captain Keyes, which is very, very nice. Also, collectors, there's a terminal right here, so you can watch that, go on the Halo channel. And here's a cutscene.
Captain Keyes.
Good to see you, Master Chief. Things aren't going well. Cortana did her best, but we never really had a chance.
A dozen Covenant superior battleships against a single Halcyon-class cruiser. With those odds, I'm content with 3, make that 4 kills. Sleep well?
No thanks to your driving, yes.
So you did miss me.
Report.
It must have been one of their boarding parties. I'd guess an antimatter charge.
Ma'am, fire control for the main cannon is offline.
Captain, the cannon was my last offensive option.
All right, then. I'm initiating Cold Protocol Article 2. We're abandoning the Autumn. That means you too, Cortana.
While you do what? Go down with the ship?
In a manner of speaking. The object we found, I'm gonna try and land the Autumn on it.
With all due respect, sir, this war has enough dead heroes.
I appreciate your concern, Cortana, but it's not up to me. The protocol is clear. Destruction or capture of a shipboard AI is absolutely unacceptable, and that means you're leaving ship. Lock in a selection of emergency landing zones, upload them to my neural lace, and then sort yourself for a heart transfer.
Aye, aye, sir.
Which is where you come in, Chief. Get Cortana off this ship. Keep her safe from the enemy. If they capture her, they'll learn everything. Force deployment, weapons research, Earth.
I understand.
The Autumn will continue evasive maneuvers until you initiate a landing sequence. Not that you'll listen, but I'd suggest letting my subroutines handle the final approach.
Excellent work, Cortana. Thank you. Are you ready?
Yank me.
Good luck, Master Chief.
Your architecture isn't much different from the Autumn's.
Don't get any funny ideas.
I don't keep it loaded, son. You'll have to find ammo as you go.
Alright, so now we have our very first weapon, the pistol, but, also, I was gonna say something, but first I just have to point this very, awesome thing out. That's a troll face for all you memers, or just anybody who is on the interwebs. Also, have you seen this goose? Because seriously, I lost it, like, a month ago. I miss him. His name is, Dimitri. Dimitri the Goose. So let's just kill all these grunts, and let's run through this mission. I went the wrong way already. Wow. What a guy I am.
Marines could use some help, Chief.
So, I should probably mention that this series, isn't just going to be solo. I will definitely have, special guests. Hopefully. I don't know. It depends. I'm just gonna record this whenever I want to. But it seems like Deadeye and Rage may be on board for a couple. But I know right now, it's still up in the air. But it seems like everything's going down pretty smoothly. But like I was going to say before I got distracted by my goose and the troll face, not by both though, is that cutscene, it just seemed like a little awkward to me. Because I remember in like the original cutscene, Cortana like closed her eyes and she's like, yeah, yank me, I don't want to see the ship, you know, and again, in this point of view or whatever. And, you know, that made a lot of sense, but, like, in this one, she just kind of, like, closed her eyes and then opened them back up. And then it was like, oh, yeah, yank me, my eyes are open, but whatever. It just seemed kind of awkward. Also, like, I don't, like, a lot of, like, the movements just seemed, like, a little awkward. I'm not exactly sure. Like, I love this series, and I'm not trying to criticize it. It's just that I kind of noticed that, and it did seem a little awkward. I'm not saying it's bad, though. It's just something that, not many people will notice. But we're not gonna help out these stupid Marines because they're stupid. I'm not gonna kill them, though, because I'm not that much of a, you know, not that much of a mean person. But, you know. I guess I could talk about, you know, who I am and what I do and who am I? But, I am, of course, as I've said several times before, and even in the beginning of this video, I am Rogue, otherwise known as, well, my name's Ethan. You can call me that, you can call me Rogue, whatever. But this is known as Fireteam Paradox, and Fireteam Paradox started out as, actually, kind of something, like, really small that I didn't think would expand, but it hasn't really expanded except as a, thought expanded. So it started out as basically me and my friend, kind of like wanted to start like a, not really like a machinima thing, but just kind of like a storyline in Halo 3 where like we had backstories and everything like that, and we hadn't thought of names for ourselves. We just got ourselves an armor scheme, and we also had gotten ourselves 2 weapons each, of course, since you could only carry 2 weapons. So originally I picked the shotgun and the rocket launcher. Yeah, what a nub I am. That was like several years ago. And my friend had picked the sniper and the brute shot. Yeah, that's not much better. But after that, we would just train for a while, and it was on the map Standoff. That was our base of operations. It was in the blue base. So it just seemed like to pass the time, and it just seemed great. Like whenever I wanted to talk to him, I could just go there. And this friend of mine, by the way, is Scout, except he did not have that name, of course, back then. But he got it very quickly, and he was known as Scout faster than I was called Rogue. Actually, I wasn't called Rogue until we expanded our little thing to Reach, which by the time we expanded to Reach, we already had our 3rd member, which is Rage. He had picked the Needler and the Energy Sword, I believe. Yeah, so many weapons that are just like power weapons. Well, I guess you couldn't really consider the Needler a power weapon. I mean, it's a good weapon, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't consider it a power weapon, but I wouldn't consider it like a loadout weapon either. So after that, we went to Halo Reach because mine had broken at the time. Because, I don't know, it just died. So I made a thing in Forge because I had bought an extra copy. I made a thing in Forge, and I had chosen the shotgun and the DMR. Yeah, and I've actually stuck with those 2 ever since. because I love the shotgun, always gonna choose the shotgun, and DMR is definitely my backup buddy. After that, Deadeye had joined. Also, I'll mention the weapons in a little bit for everyone else. But, Deadeye had joined, and he was very interested in what we were doing. Like, he had contacted me. He's like, hey, because we're all friends, of course, outside the internet. We actually know each other. So, like, he contacted me. He's like, hey, I see you're doing this thing. Like, what is it called and everything? It looks kind of fun. I'm like, oh. It's called, because at the time it was just called Base. Because we didn't have a name for it. So it was just called Base. And, I'm all about that, by the way. I'm all about that base. Hold on, I just gotta kill this elite. It's kind of hard to focus and, like, shoot stuff, and that's why I keep saying a lot. But, so it was 4 of us now. 4 of us? Yeah, I can count. And I believe Deadeye had chosen, he chose like several weapons, because like he would choose one weapon and then switch it, and I just got like tired of it, and I'm like, alright, just stick with one weapon. So I'm not even gonna go through all those changes, but fast forward several iterations later, and we were a team of 4. Great team, all stuff like that. And then the great Halo 4 came out. If you guys don't think Halo 4 is that good, personally, I love the story, I love the multiplayer, I love every Halo game. I'm not a big fan of Wars, but I do think that it is a fantastic game. But I digress. And I forgot what I was talking about. So Halo 4 came out. And we did the, oh, come on, my battery's low? Great. You know, hopefully I can make it through this, the rest of this, mission. So, Halo 4 came out, it's like, oh my god, this is like the best thing ever. Actually, Scout hadn't gotten it yet, Deadeye hadn't gotten it yet, it was only me and Rage who had it, because we lived together as roommates, nothing more, nothing less. But we're roommates, and so we played the hell out of Halo 4. We played the campaign. Where the hell am I going? So we played. I don't know where to go. I mean, I'm trying to stay on topic with my whole conversation with myself and you guys, but okay, I'm just stupid. So it looks like I'm actually gonna have to finish my. Well, actually, no, I'll just finish it now. There's no really dialogue in this. So, basically, Halo 4 comes around, best thing ever. Then we get a new member, which is Scout's roommate. So it's 5 of us, and it's 5 of us now, except Scout's roommate isn't really like a YouTube kind of guy. And I mean, he has other stuff to do, so it's just the 4 of us for Fire Team Paradox for doing this. Doing these videos for you guys, and it's not just Let's Plays, it's gaming, but I'll talk more about, I guess, the lore of Fire Team Paradox later, because of course I did not finish this, but I definitely keep it in mind. I will write some kind of note down after this to pick up from the end of Halo 4, I guess. Well, I mean, it's not really the end of Halo 4, because Halo 4 lasted a long time, even though it lasted the span of 2 years. Which, I mean, Fire Team Paradox, or Base, started in 2012. So, thank you all for watching the very first mission, and Rogue out.